we found something that we don't find very often, and that's a group of skeletons that we think died at a specific date, and we have dating evidence to prove that from the pottery that was found in the graves with the skeletons. We suspected they might be here. We know that there was a later cemetery associated with Charterhouse, but we also knew that there was this earlier cemetery that was used for the Black Death specifically. And the pottery evidence within the graves shows us that these are probably from that earlier cemetery.
I think it's hugely important, this find. It's part of a cemetery that we've long thought is located somewhere in this area but not precisely tied down, so in a sense it's rediscovery of historic information.
Because of the timing of this find, what we found is over the last decade there have been massive advances in genetics, in medicine, and that in a way that's rubbed off in archaeology, because we can tell things now that we couldn't tell 10 years ago. And studies that have been done on other Black Death cemeteries have been able to not only identify the pathogen, but also look at the strain of the pathogen and look at the epidemiology, the evolution of the disease through time. And now we know, for example, that the Black Death originated in China. And what we can do with these skeletons, we can take a tiny sample, say from the teeth, and look at the DNA, at the pathogen, and fit it into that picture.